Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Spartan Arena here at Somerset, Wisconsin. We thank you for taking time out of your day to join us here tonight. My name is Keaton Anderson, science teacher here at Somerset High School, and joining me in the Spartan live stream lounge are my producers, Will, the Professor, Ross Miller, and Cody, the Axolotl Wallen, who are both on the mic this evening.
What does that even mean?
Without these two gentlemen and their hard work, all Spartan live streams would not be possible, and the Somerset community thanks you both. All Spartan live streams are produced by Somerset staff at the high school, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Northwest Communication. Somerset takes on Middle Border Conference rivals, the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. The Blackhawks come into this contest tied for third place in the Middle Border Conference with a 5-2 record and have a 12-4 record overall. The Spartan ladies are just sitting behind the Blackhawks in the standings at 5th place in the Middle Border with a 3-4 record and are sporting a 7-9 record overall. This is a first game for the Somerset Spartans in over 2 weeks at home here. So needless to say that these ladies are ready to go and show their devoted fans what they're made of tonight. Home court can mean the difference in almost any sporting event, and high school hoops isn't any exception. The Blackhawks are a tough adversary, but with the replenishment from seeing the Spartan logo under their feet, the Spartans may find some extra sauce to come out of this one victorious. Let's dive into some of the Spartan strategies for tonight, brought to you by the Professor, Will Ross Miller. This will conclude the Northwest Communication pregame show. Take it away, Professor.
Sure, so just a couple of things here. Somerset 4-6 so far in the year 2022, or have won 4 of their 6 games, I should say, in 2022, and they've won 3 of their last 4 as well, so playing some good basketball. Had a good win last week against Amory at the end of the week, and this should be a really good matchup for them. Baldwin-Woodville, always a tough matchup. Mackenzie Lesha is probably a big rivalry, I would say. She always circles this game on the calendar every season. And if we're talking about Baldwin-Woodville, got to talk about Anna Jort, a very good player for this Baldwin-Woodville team, averaging just under 10 points per game and just under 9 rebounds per game. We'll talk more about both sides here. Got a couple of numbers to crunch as we go, but we're going to send it down to the floor for the national anthem and starting lineups. Thank you, folks, for tuning in to the Spartan live stream.
Good evening and welcome to Somerset High School for tonight's Middle Border Conference game. As the hosts of the game, let's welcome our guests this evening, the Blackhawks from Baldwin-Woodville High School. Let's wish athletes from both schools good luck, and we encourage all spectators at tonight's game to keep in mind that good sportsmanship is expected at Somerset High School as we set good examples for our students, players, and children in attendance. Now, in honor of America, would you please rise, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by the cast of Newsies to be presented here on March 11th, 12th, and 13th. The Spartan coach, Brandon, assisted by Ben Kukover, Jeremy Lesha, and Caitlin Strunke. Tonight's WIA officials are Ted Bauer, Troy Burke, and Colin Linus.
All right, folks, we are back, ready to tip off here for what is the first home girls basketball game in quite a while, folks. So we are ready to get going here. Julia Rybecki, the Matrix, as they call her.
She can jump. She can do just
jump.
about everything.
Jack of all trades, Julia is. She's going to use her speed tonight, that is for sure. And there she is, on-ball defense. Baldwin-Woodville starting out against the man-to-man pressure of Somerset. Rybecki on ball. Now senior Mackenzie Lesha on ball defense out at the top of the key. She's guarding number 13.
That's got to be Romehild.
Romehild.
Yep, a junior. Three seniors starting for Baldwin-Woodville, one junior and one freshman.
Bobbled around, no good, and Claire comes up with it. Spartans ready to start their first offensive board and off and running.
Quite a pass there by Kenzie Lesha.
Not
Julia
able to
Rybecki
connect
ran
there.
right into the teeth of the Baldwin-Woodville defense.
Looked like Josh Allen throwing to Gabe Davis on that fourth touchdown in the waning seconds of the divisional game there.
What a game, huh? Wow.
That was crazy.
Great playoff football this weekend.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Packer fan.
Yeah, I was probably not a huge fan.
But if you're a football fan in general, you got to appreciate what took place.
I'm a Packer fan, but there was just good football that weekend.
Absolutely. One matchup we're going to see down there, we got Shaylin Strumke on Anna Jort, who is, whoa, and we got a 3-ball here, folks.
That's going to be Haley Jort.
That's Haley Jort.
Freshman getting the first bucket here. Well, Mr. Anderson, interesting thing about Baldwin-Woodville, they've only allowed a team to score 50 points or more on them once this season. So they play good defense.
Good D.
That is a stat bomb from
That
our
is.
statistician, just dropped
Yeah.
on all of you guys folks.
I think it makes sense on the offensive side, too, because they're a very methodical and kind of patient team on the offensive side.
Very slow tempo, kind of waiting to see what happens and making it work. Oh, a good strong drive, up no good, up again, and that is good. That's Madeline Jensen, the senior.
Somerset needs to find something on offense here.
Lesha trying to shake and bake around off the top of the key. Now to Rybecki, looking in, Lesha with it. Out to Claire, downtown Anderson, into the block and out. Dribble drive. Spartans doing a lot of good passing and ball movement, trying to find something. Baseline drive, Lesha up and no good. The board, the scrum.
That's got to be a jump ball.
Heather Gaikowski gets her mitts on it, and they're going to retain possession. Somerset with the first blob opportunity of the contest. Baseline out of bounds play. Going with the old flat 4. Right into Julia, up and foul. She's going to the line for 2 free throws.
Yep, Somerset looking to get on the board here. Obviously want to get things going here pretty quick.
Sky free throw, back rim, soft rim, but no good.
And the second one will go.
That one's straight and true. I always love that out-of-bounds play that the Spartans do. They got that one up their sleeves. They tried a couple times per game, just the direct inbound to whoever's there.
Oh, good passing there by Baldwin.
And a bad defense by Somerset not getting back after that one.
Not great transition, and Anna Jort finds herself with their first bucket of the game. And Baldwin-Woodville very quietly have 7 already in this contest. They've only taken a couple shots, and they've all seemed to go in.
They have beat some teams by only scoring 30 points, but I don't think that's going to be how it goes tonight.
Lesha with the off-step layup, the Jostin as they used to call it. No avail. Baldwin, good strong passes, good ball movement, good cut.
Nice block by Shaylin Strumke there, big one.
SWAT team called in. And Rybecki's going to start this one. Swinging it around is Somerset. Rybecki finds herself with it again. Out to Lesha, dribble drives, open floor, attacking the weak side. Somerset does some good ball movement initially, but we're still kind of waiting to see that kind of one action that's going to get them the bucket they need tonight. Down on the block, Heather muscles her way in, shot no good. She finds herself with it. Up and no good.
I mean, Somerset's doing a lot of the right things here. Like you said, doing a really good job of moving the ball on offense, just haven't had a lot of good looks.
Finding the rim is the key to what Somerset's doing right now. Good movement, but still experimenting very early. Heather Gaikowski.
Short.
That one is short, no good. 14:23 left in this first half. Somerset just uno on the board.
Make it dose.
Count it. So it's going to be 2-7 here.
Oh, that's a nice steal.
Lesha in the backcourt with the steal. Oh, Claire is on the ground, away from the ball. Claire finds herself with it in. Nice pass to Strumke. Good strong movement. Tries to get it out, and that's going to be a foul.
Who are they going to call that one on?
Baldwin's got
53.
3 team fouls already, folks, so that's going to be something to watch.
I think that's just kind of how they play sometimes. That one's going to be the first one on Marnie Romhild. She has been just right next to Mackenzie Lesha this entire game, basically been her shadow of sorts, playing really good defense.
Somerset successfully inbounds it, but what will they do next? Around the horn? Rybecki taking it to the rim. Nice off the glass kiss, and that one's good for Rybecki.
The Matrix just too fast there.
Ooh, ball appeared to be tipped.
Yep.
Claire on ball, stopping it into the block. Strumke on ball that time. Good defense by Strumke. Got her mitts on that one. And that one's going to go out. Somerset is going to get it again. That was Marnie Reimhold. Not able to save that one. Somerset going to start with a high screen and roll action between Lesha and Gaikowski. Very popular move from them. Ooh, errant pass, saved. Lesha, the only senior on the floor right now. Claire with the 3, and that one's good. Claire, downtown Anderson, sinks a triple. First 3 of the game for Somerset. Number 22 with it.
Is that going to be out of bounds? Yes, it is.
Coach Lindenberg is getting fired up, folks. Yep. Everybody's into this one so far. We got a full cheer squad tonight as well, so you'll see them on your screen towards us, the Spartan Live Stream Lounge. Our camera operator, Talon Lane, is going to be showing you what's what tonight, folks. He's the guy turning the camera. Off board, Blackhawks trying to take Heather baseline to no avail. Mid-range jumper, and that one's good.
That's a 4-point swing right there for Somerset, and not in Somerset's favor, and that's tough. Need to get that bucket on the other end.
That's Madeline Jensen with a nice Jordan-esque mid-range jumper. Never afraid to take those 19-footers. Good ball movement. Somerset finding the action they need. Rybecki once again getting that action, but just quite didn't make that shot. But that is kind of the thing I'm at least looking forward to, is they're trying to experiment, see what's going to work, and they've had success with that little kind of play, attacking the weak side of the floor on that one.
And we're in the 2-2-1 press now, it looks like.
Spartans in the 2-2-1.
Addie McGeehan on the floor now.
Addie McGeehan playing the kind of sweeper, if we're going to use a soccer term, in the 2-2-1. And Somerset's coming out in a zone.
Nice
shot, no good. Oh, good pass in.
Wow.
Ooh. Rybecki started jumping for a block, and her player did not go up for a shot. Coach Lindenberg telling them that's 32, so that is a 3-2 zone that they're going to be in.
Mia Olsen checking in here. Looks like she's going to go in for Julia Rybecki. That's the Spartans' first foul of the game so far.
We'll share a nice hug on the court before she exits.
How sweet.
Oh, tip by Lesha.
Oh, almost able to corral that one.
Lesha, the ball-hawking safety. We're going to talk about her many, many times tonight, folks. He's the Charles Woodson, the Darren Sharper of this Spartan team.
I always like Troy Polamalu.
Troy Polamalu.
Yeah.
Palamalu?
Yeah, that one. Nice passing.
Long shot, arcing, no good. Offensive board. That's Jensen with it, saving it for the Blackhawks. Stella Cam with it now. Wide open shot from the corner, hits board, and no good. It's Jenna Livingston taking a stab at that one from 3.
Somerset with an opportunity to tie or take the lead here.
Claire with another one. No good.
Looked good from up here.
It sure
Thought
did.
it was going in.
Going to be an offensive board, or at least a foul
Yep.
on the board, excuse me. Looks like Addie McGeehan is going to find her first foul of the game. Coming out in that 2-2-1 press. Crossing midcourt successfully are the Blackhawks. Oh, a little
Almost
skirmish.
out of bounds.
Trap in the corner.
That's going to be out of bounds. Lesha with some good defense there.
That's a really good senior mentality and awareness to know that somebody's trapped in the corner, you got to trap them. Force them baseline, try to get a steal from them. Woodville finds themselves in the paint. Little bunny shot, no good.
Nice
Gaikowski
rebound.
with the board.
Lesha will push here a little bit.
Lesha likes to push with her left hand when she's dribbling up the floor. Not many high school basketball players will do that with their offhand.
Well said, Mr. Probst.
I like to just sneak him on without you guys knowing he's behind you.
Heather
Took me a second. I
Gaikowski.
was like, wait, who is that? That's not Wallen.
Gaikowski's going to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play as we
All tied
welcome
up.
Mr. Probst to the broadcast.
Mr. Probst, how are we doing?
Doing well, guys.
Good. A busy week for Somerset sports.
Yeah, we got stuff cooking every night this week,
Yes, we do.
Including Saturday as well.
including Saturday. 7 varsity games here. 4 different conferences participating.
Excellent work
You know,
following the
it'll be-
Lesha rule there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing it'll be interesting with all this how it comes together, because this year with seating, it's not traditional seating meetings, it's computerized.
Computerized, yeah.
Um,
So these games could have some real big
Yeah.
implications for
Yeah.
those seeding games.
Gaikowski from 3,
Oh
and that's
my
good!
gosh!
Heather Gaikowski
Whoa.
unconscious from beyond the arc, and she sinks a triple.
she's shown she can step
Yeah.
out there and hit those, and man, if she can hit those on a consistent basis, that is hard to
Look
defend.
out. Like, jeez. They're gonna
Oh, Baldwin answers with an and one opportunity.
nice job by senior leader Anna Jort there on that possession.
She's already one of the top tier players in the conference, but if she's able to do that, that takes her game to a whole new level.
Makes her almost impossible to defend,
Yeah.
honestly.
It's going to be Mia Olsen's second foul early here.
Third foul for Somerset. So speaking of the 4 conferences, what 4 conferences will have representatives here on Saturday?
Yeah, so we got the middle border, the Heart of North, the Clover Belt. Bloomer is in the Clover Belt now. They used to be the Heart of the North. And then Marshfield, which, okay, are they the Wisconsin Valley?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's my
yep,
home conference
yep.
right there.
So they took Ashland's spot. Ashland is no longer able to join us. We found out about a month ago or so.
That's
And,
a trek for Marshfield.
Yeah,
Wow.
they were looking for a game still, and
Cool.
they were willing to come over. And their head coach, I think, is from the Eau Claire area.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
And who will the Spartans be playing on Saturday?
We are playing Bloomer.
Okay.
There you go.
Tentatively 3 o'clock if things stay on schedule.
Rybacki and Anderson check in for Olsen and Lucy Nichols, the freshman.
Watch for the direct inbound to one Shaylin Strumke.
Yep.
There's definitely no moving pieces through multiple games in
No,
the
none
morning
at
where
all.
that
Yeah, that's a real
timeline
easy
could
day for you.
change at any point.
I would say that the crew working the 9 a.m. game needs to set the pace for the rest of the day.
Yep.
Yep. McGeehan, nice move. Oh, couldn't quite finish at the rim. Spartans leading 12-11 here.
Yeah, when we started looking at the records for that tournament or for that deal on Saturday, try to match up number 1 versus number 1, and it gets a little tricky because with Bloomer and Marshfield not being in the heart of the North,
Sure.
you kind of have to look at their overall records where they might fit, and then when we did it by record, we had some teams that would have played each other a second time, so like us and Barron St. Croix Falls and Prescott, so we made some adjustments to avoid the repeats.
So outside of the Somerset game, obviously, what would you say is like the marquee matchup on Saturday?
Well,
what's the one that people don't want to miss?
Theoretically, they're all comparable record-wise, but really, Baldwin Northwestern should be a good game later in the afternoon. And Ellsworth has, the Janky girl and some other girls that can score. St. Croix Falls is solid. That could be an interesting matchup. And then Marshfield coming from a bigger conference, playing some bigger teams. Prescott's a talented team. That could be another interesting matchup.
That could be a good one right there. Yep. Baldwin-Woodville ball. Somerset still with the lead here, 12-11.
8:41 to go. Oh, stepping back from downtown. Ray Allen-esque.
That's the younger Jort right there, Haley Jort.
That is the younger Jort.
Wow.
That's an impressive skill to jump back and let one fly from deep. Claire says, I'm going to take it. No good. The answer not there this possession. Oh, a skip. Rybecky almost got that one. And Baldwin-Woodville starting it over. Klatz setting things up, orchestrating this offense. Oh, and a nice, just facing the basket.
Good move.
Just burned Strumke from the block.
Up and under.
Gaikowski, I'd like to see her take another three. Oh, geez.
Good save.
Somerset almost getting over and back on that one. Claire saves it. Aaron's pass, Jort with it.
We've had a couple too many empty possessions here now in a row.
We did a good job of forcing some of those early on, making Baldwin-Woodville have some empty possessions, and they've kind of turned to the tide here a little bit.
The moon phases have shifted, Rossi.
You're the science teacher. You tell me, Anderson.
Let me tell you.
Jort with a game-high 8 points right now. That would be Anna Jort. The Jorts have combined for 14 of Baldwin-Woodville's 18 points.
Oh, ball is getting bumped around. Oh.
That always happens.
We're going to call a timeout here.
Lindenberg almost regretting if he needed to call that one, but that one looks good.
So, Mr. Probst, outside of the basketball games on Saturday, what else do we have going on this week here in Somerset?
Yeah. Boys hockey's at home right now, currently beating Amory 1-0 after the first period. That's a big game. Two top teams at the top of the conference standings along with Baldwin-Woodville, so that's a big game. Thursday night, wrestling's hosting a triangular here with Mondovi and Luck, so it'll be their parents' night, senior night as well. And then Friday night, girls basketball is back here against Ellsworth, and it'll be their parents' night.
Oh,
so
cool. Awesome.
We scheduled a little bit earlier to give us some buffer, and hopefully we don't have to postpone due to COVID or anything, but still navigating that, unfortunately. But
yeah. Always fun to have a parent night.
Yes.
It's always a good one.
Yep.
Girls hockey on Saturday as well.
Yep. Girls hockey.
Is that Eau Claire?
Girls hockey.
Last for 3.
So
Friday
night they're playing Wisconsin Valley Union, which is actually Marshfield.
Okay.
And that is also their parents' night. And then Saturday they are playing another Ross Miller neck of the woods team, DC Everest.
Yeah.
So we partnered with River Falls to schedule this deal. So Marshfield's playing us Friday night, then they'll play River Falls Saturday. DC Everest is playing River Falls Friday night and then playing us on Saturday.
That's kind of cool.
That's girls hockey, you're saying?
Girls hockey, yeah. So, I think there's only, like 30 schools or something in the state of Wisconsin for girls hockey. So anytime we can partner with other schools for some of those weekend deals, it just, when you can get 2 games, you get a Friday and Saturday, that just, you got to maximize those. And ice time is hard to come by on the weekends with all the tournaments. So
that's so true.
It works all well.
That's funny. I always joke with the girls, playing against my home team, better beat ice to them. But Central Wisconsin can usually hold their own.
Yeah.
Usually a pretty solid squad.
DC Everest is where you did your student teaching, correct?
That's correct, yep. Knew a couple of players on the team a couple years ago. But not anymore.
Right. Still fresh out of college, Rossi.
4th year now.
4th year, seasoned vet.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say fresh out. He's coming up on 30, Mr. Probst.
Wow.
Hey, if we play our cards right, we could have a basketball game on March 3rd, which would be pretty cool.
That'd be a sectional final, right?
Yep. That'd be pretty awesome.
That'd be cool.
Lesha finds herself with it. 5:52 left to go in this first half. Somerset 12. Baldwin-Woodville 18.
That'd be a girls sectional final, right?
I think so, yeah.
You know, that would be a great scenario. We're supposed to host the D3 sectional final for girls, and if you advance, you can't host it.
Sure.
So that would be great to do all the planning.
Yeah.
And then be like, sorry, we got to move it
can't.
somewhere.
Yeah,
I would love for that to happen.
Hopefully
we
it
love
works
to
out,
host.
Probst. Yeah.
We love to host. That's awesome.
But if our girls are playing.
That means our girls are playing.
Nice rebound there by Rybacki. The Matrix skying for that one.
Somerset trying to attack this very packed 3-2 zone. And Lucy Nichols nails a triple, her first of the night.
Number 3 nails the 3.
Looking very comfortable out there for a freshman.
Yes, she is.
Playing with confidence.
Klatt up with it. Lesha on Klatt.
We've talked a lot about how she's going to be a good player. She's already a good player.
Oh, backdoor on Lucy, though, and there she gets good offensive awareness.
Romhild's got to give credit where credit is due. That was a fantastic cut.
Great backdoor. And great pass as well. Baldwin-Woodville playing. Oh, man, it doesn't get much easier for Heather.
Heather Gaikowski putting in work.
Somerset 17 now. Gaikowski with 8. 15 on 15. Pass in, foul. Jensen going to the line for 2.
Ross Miller, you were born in 1992?
That's correct.
So I was born in 1993.
Yes.
And speaking of 93,
oh boy,
that is the number of live streams we are currently at right now.
Really? Right now we have 93 live streams.
This is our 93rd live stream. Coming up on Big 100 on February 18th.
Very exciting.
Which would be boys
basketball against
Ellsworth, I believe. Yep. That's going to be a big one.
Have a big pregame show scheduled for that one, starting at 4 o'clock.
I will not be there.
Oh,
Anderson. What?
You're a key part of the live stream.
You got to be at the 100.
The fishing team will be at the state tournament that Friday.
That is a Friday, isn't it?
Yes, that is a
Friday.
Friday.
We'll have to
call in.
Yep, we'll have to have you call in.
Oh, I'll call in.
All right, there we go.
Hold me up next to the mic, and I'll call in.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think, am I going to be? I am going to be here. There's a weekend we're going to go down to Madison and watch Badger hockey play.
Oh, fun.
Wide open 3, and it's good.
But it's a previous weekend.
15 sinks it.
Kate Grosskreutz, a senior.
Doesn't get much more open than that.
Yeah. Nobody in the vicinity.
Blackhawks sticking with their 2-3 zone. Somerset doing a really good job spreading the floor. They just got to kind of decide when they want to let some fly from downtown. Oh, Rybacki with a baseball pass.
Good ball movement from Somerset here.
This is exactly what you have to do.
Ball in, and that's good.
She's gotten so much better at that kind of mid to short range shot.
Rybacki's playing a lot. She's playing taller than she was at the early start of the season, that's for sure. She's a lot more comfortable down there in the paint area. Turnover.
Notice you made the call there, Mr. Probst, and you'll be making a call on Saturday.
Yeah, which game are you going to be reffing in?
So when I kind of joking but kind of serious, said the 9 a.m. crew needs to get the pace going to keep things on schedule.
So that's going to be you.
Yeah. Yep. I'll be reffing.
You, your brother,
and my dad.
Your father.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Yep. So they both ref a lot of varsity basketball right now in different parts of the state. My brother lives over by Phillips, and my dad still lives down home by Madison. And I've officiated for several years. Have not officiated a lot lately, just with
good save there by Rybacki. And
Nichols with their second triple of the night. She is double ringing in 2K.
And you got to give the assist there to Rybacki. Fantastic job saving that ball.
Oh, good strong move in the post. Short, though.
Opportunity to take the lead here for Somerset. Big offensive set.
And we got a raucous student section here, trying to challenge the very small student section of Baldwin-Woodville.
The student section of Baldwin-Woodville
I would say that's a win. That's a W for our student section.
Oh, my God.
And, Lucy Nichols with their third triple of the first half.
Heating up.
Heat check for Lucy.
We're under the 3-minute mark. I got to go get some waters and snacks for the officials. Keep them happy. Thanks for having me on, guys. Thanks for all you're doing. We appreciate it.
Thank you for being up here, Mr. Probst.
Thanks for being great on-air talent.
Oh, we have a good time, that's for sure. Wow, Lucy Nichols, Mr. Anderson, how about that?
How about that? Feed the beast in Lucy Nichols. Find her from beyond the arc. That's the game plan for the rest of the half.
Is that the nickname? Lucy the Beast Nichols?
Lucy the Beast.
I still like Lucy dropping dimes Nichols.
Dropping dimes and.
Like Damian Lillard.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Dame of Dimes.
Ooh, nice job there by Baldwin-Woodville to tie it up.
All knotted at 25, folks. Pretty high-scoring first half here for both sides.
Yeah, like we talked about, Baldwin-Woodville has only allowed one team to score over 50 points this season. They've held teams to 25 points in entire games this year. So,
officially eclipsing the 2-minute warning here. Spartans trying to swing it around. Heather double-teamed, quadruple-teamed, finding it out. Lucy with it, trying to find her fourth triple of the half if she can get her mitts on it. Lesha orchestrating the offense, doing a good job looking people off the ball. Very, very good
Somerset
unsung
being
skill.
patient here, which is huge.
Rybecky finding the block, puts it
away.
up, board. Gaikowski, and she gets hacked under the hoop. She's going to the line for 2 more tries. Raucous student section here. Looks to be some sort of Hawaiian out event as we watch Heather Gaikowski front end of the trip to the line.
I think the student section just having some wishful thinking, knowing the cold weather we're going to have tomorrow morning.
Oh, gosh.
The Chickadees are singing their spring song. I would like to add that. So the Chickadees do know
They're
that
hoping.
spring is coming.
They're trying their best. Timeout here, full timeout.
It's going to be almost negative 40 wind chill tomorrow. You're talking about the Chickadees are confused.
The Chickadees
really?
know
It's going to be cold.
they can notice when sunlight is when the days are getting longer. That's what they notice. They don't care about the weather. As we witness a cheer squad event happening here. Sam Vanas on the top of the tower.
Yay, Sam.
Allie Webster leading the charge, standing in front of the tower.
2 members of the Ross Miller Advisory, Allie Webster and Sam Vanas. Very proud of them.
Senior leaders for the
Yep.
cheer squad, and they do a fantastic job. And there they go. Give a big round of applause at home or wherever you're listening to this to the cheer squad, everybody. Golf claps all around.
This is not the normal Renee Chapik
it's
music
not.
choice.
Switching it up a little bit.
A little Let's Get Loud.
I respect it. Just missing
Is
some
that
Johnny Cash.
Is that J-Lo? Is that
might be.
Who sings that?
I don't know.
I believe so.
All right, thank you, Mr. Anderson.
That's not my normal taste either in music, but it's a good jam.
Are you saying you're anti-J-Lo?
I am not.
Darn, jinxed it.
You don't like Jell-O, you weirdo. Who doesn't like Jell-O? Klatt with it up top, leading the charge, and stripped by Lesha from behind. Lesha's out on the prowl. Swords up for Somerset. Lesha standing, poised, confident. She's gonna plan on taking Klatt to school here. Klatt is also a senior, so I'm not sure she's gonna get away with a lot of those things tonight. Klatt very good defensively. And there's the matchup again. 45 seconds left and rolling. Nichols with it around the horn to Rybecky. Back to Nichols. Dribble driving out to Heather. Ooh. Almost getting out there, running away for the dunk attempt. Number 15, Kate. Grosskreutz, is that?
Grosskreutz.
Grosskreutz.
Yep.
Excuse me, Grosskreutz.
Used to work with a teacher at DC Everest, actually, with the last name of Grosskreutz.
Oh, neat.
Fantastic speech teacher.
Well, with a name like that, you got to be able to say it
Absolutely.
very well.
Oh, shout out Miss Grosskreutz.
Yeah.
Teaching
She
Ross Miller how
retired
to
the year
speak.
after I was there. She wanted me to take her job after, but ended up here.
13 seconds left and rolling. Somerset trying to take the last shot of the half. Lesha into Heather. Nobody going for the loose ball.
Content to let it roll out. 5.6 seconds left.
5.6 left in the worst possible out-of-bounds position, right dead in the corner. We'll see what they come up with here. Long ball up. Rybecky finds it. 4, 3. Shot. Claire. No good. Oh. Short almost getting up the half-court heave. Or excuse me, the full-court heave. And that's going to be the halftime score, all knotted up at 25, scoreless in the last 2 minutes of the contest here. Once again, we want to thank our camera operator this evening, sophomore Talon Lane, who definitely dominated in the biology gym kit today as well. Say that. We are going to witness a dance team routine, but as always, if you're a fan of the live stream, we do not broadcast the audio for copyright reasons. Any other closing thoughts, gentlemen?
To say this performance we'll see here is their kick routine that they placed first place at conference last weekend, 2 weekends ago. So
Yep.
excited to see them here. See you soon.
Welcome back to Somerset High School, folks.
Thank you. I feel welcomed.
For those of you that missed the first half here and you're just tuning in for the second half, all knotted up, 25 apiece. We got a great Yahtzee roll here on the scoreboard. And we're about to start the second half. It was all Baldwin-Woodville immediately in the game. Somerset came storming back. And then it was very back and forth right towards the last 5 minutes of the game. We actually went scoreless the last 2 minutes of the game. Starting off with a little miscommunication on Somerset, and now Baldwin's going to take over.
Some well-timed three-pointers by the freshman Lucy Nichols at the end of that first half.
That's a great storyline as well. She had 3 triples in the first half. She might have went 3 for 3.
I think she did.
Yeah.
Either way,
Klatt.
very impressive performance by the freshman here in the first half.
People chasing Klatt around the floor. She's very speedy. Senior for the Woodville Blackhawks team. Klatt with it in the corner. Claire on ball. Good ball movement by Baldwin-Woodville. Very strong passes into Jort. Up and no good. Lesha with the board. Rybecki on the wing. Springs into action. Around the horn, Somerset is. Rybecki with it. Attacks the open space. Oh, a nice weak hand. Up and under, but to no avail. That would have been a nifty move if she made that one convert. With it, moving it around. Raucous cheer squad here at Somerset. Everybody here cheering on the Spartans. First home game for the women in about 2.5 weeks here, folks.
Yep,
so it's been a stretch.
We have 3 home games this week, which is awesome. So glad to have them back.
And we'll be seeing the girls in action again on Friday, as well as on Saturday, folks. And we'll be live streaming both of those affairs. So stay tuned with us Friday and Saturday this week as well.
Friday at 7. Saturday at around 3 o'clock.
3-ish.
Yep. Got a lot of basketball games
against the
going on
Bloomer
here.
Blackhawks.
And to Strumke. Good move to Heather. The junior up and under. Oh, no call on that one. Very interesting no call. A lot of body there. Heather getting just attacked. Lesha stabbing at the ball. Oh, stripped away. Oh, and they're going to call her with a foul. Lesha in disbelief.
Lesha's first foul of the game. Lesha also with 0 points so far. Been a good facilitator, good defensive player as always. Doesn't have to just contribute with points. Oh,
jeez.
Jalen Strumke. Her second big block of the game.
Getting her mitts on that one. Claire to Heather. Heather Gaikowski had 1 triple. She's 1 for 1 in the game so far, so that was an exciting moment for her. Post players don't often get those opportunities. Oh, a laser pass to Heather. Up, blocked, saved. And
Could be tipped out of bounds by Shaylin Strumke. Tried to save that one.
that was an interesting series of events there.
Absolutely.
Heather Gaikowski trying to bounce it off of a Blackhawk, but to no avail. Klatt streaming down the floor, right down the throats of Somerset. Jort with it, up and under, no good. Gaikowski with the board. Lesha quarterbacking this team. Trying to get them to the promised land. Good double screen. Rybecki using both of them. You'll see on your screen the cheer squad cheering our team on, as well as a nice little student section we got here on a Tuesday night. A lot of boys basketball players here, as well as JV girls basketball players, as well as just normal students in general who has just want to come watch some b-ball action on a Tuesday.
Yep. Nice pass.
Jort with a nice little behind the back pass there, and that's Haley Jort, a freshman, already showing she's got some skills.
See who the foul is on here. Rybecki's second.
Board into Jensen. Bails out. Back into Jensen again. Tipped. Klatt with it.
Good defense by Shaylin Strumke.
Oh, nobody on. Somerset's in a 3-2 zone right now. That's where the miscommunication lies.
No box out
Boy,
there.
I thought Haley Jort would have just let one go.
Too many opportunities given to the Blackhawks on that one.
Claire Anderson taking it to the rack strong, but almost lost it. Had not been for a Blackhawk trying to save that one, it would have been in their hands. Lindenberg telling everyone in the gym, 2-2-1 into the 3-2. And Shalen couldn't quite handle that one.
I think they heard those instructions down in Baldwin, actually.
Back at headquarters, reporting in. That's one thing I've always admired about Lindenberg. You know, you got to be confident in your team. Oh, the trap is on at half court. Oh, couldn't quite contain Jort. Lindenberg will always just yell out what they're doing, and it's going to take a good team to actually stop them. He doesn't care if you know what they're going to do. You still got to stop them.
Nice job there by Mackenzie Lesha to force the turnover.
Oh, a foul. No call on Rybecki again. They're letting some stuff go here in the second half, it looks like. Rybecki catching a lot of body. Jort in, up, foul.
Believe that one's going to be on Strumke.
That is a tough matchup. Jort remaining relatively quiet here in the game.
Her second.
Gaikowski with 2. We don't know how many points she has. She's not on the scoreboard. That one's in and out. Jort still is not on the scoreboard. We'll report her points as soon as we figure that out. Relatively quiet, though, for one of the strongest players on the squad.
10 points. That's right about her season average. Make it. Just kidding, not 11. Sticking right at 10.
Lucy Nichols over here near side. She's got 3 triples in the game so far. Oh, Lesha, shake and bake, spreading the D. And all but shedding a defender. She almost threw Klatt right to the ground.
Rome Hill will have her second foul. It's the first foul for Baldwin-Woodville in this half.
Stella Cam subbing in for Jort. Rybecki in the post with it. Oh, that's going to be an errant pass. That is a turnover. Over and back. Blackhawks take over. Almost 5 minutes have surpassed in the second half and only 2 points scored so far for either team.
I feel like both teams have kind of ramped up the defensive intensity here.
Somerset coming out in the 3-2. Open spaces. That's Reimhold for a 3. Great country song by The Chicks. Wide open spaces. That's what she was working with on that possession.
Oh my.
Wow, what a reference.
A good tune. Great band.
Yep.
12:54 left in the contest, folks. What was a very heavy scoring first half now is slowed down quite a bit. Somerset still waiting to break the ice on this, the scoring side of things for the second half here.
Baldwin making the Spartans move defensively.
Yes.
Trying to attack this 3-2. 3-2 is weak in the corners, so that's where they're trying to go if they can figure it out here. Oh, Gaikowski had it all over, kind of in her head area, bobbled around, just couldn't quite handle it. Blackhawks going with the old-fashioned box play. As old as time, the box out-of-bounds formation. Ball in, Mia tried to steal it to no avail. Offensive board, Lesha. Finally, Somerset getting on the offensive side of things. Around the horn to Lucy Nichols, the freshman.
See if Somerset can get their first points of the half here.
Gaikowski trying to get a good post action. There it is, good post. Oh.
Able to scoop it up.
She's got it. Up, no good. Offensive board right there is Addie McGeehan, the junior, with a nice board and putback. McGeehan with her first score of the game.
2 big points right there.
Klatt with it.
Freshman on freshman.
Jort on Nichols. That is a fun storyline there. Varsity action for both freshmen. Seeing a lot of game time, those 2 freshmen are. Not just a once-in-a-while thing. Significant roles those 2 players have. Jeremy Lesha telling everybody in the gym she's pushing her. Shot no good, offensive board. Klatt right there to Jort. Somerset staying strong in the 3-2 zone. Attacking the perimeter is the 3-2.
Nice defense there by Addie McGeehan, putting in work.
Somerset with it. Playing the 3-2 requires a lot of perimeter movement. Oh, Lesha lets one fly from distance. A little bit of air. And that one's not going to cut it. Blackhawks taking over. Ball in. Spartans in a 2-2-1 press. Oh, that might be a travel. Spartan faithful definitely wanted to travel on that one, but they called a little bit of body. Fouls on Mia Olsen. She has 3 fouls. Lesha, ball on the perimeter, baseline to Jort. Jort, who's lighting it up from 3 earlier in this contest. Jort again. Blackhawks being very methodical, taking their sweet time,
This is what they do, I think. I mean, we haven't seen them play, obviously, at this season, but based on kind of the scoreboard, scouting the scoreboard of sorts, this seems to be what this this Baldwin-Woodville team does.
I almost wonder if it's their kind of their second half plan.
Yeah.
Score as many as you can in the first half, and then
Oh, my goodness.
take your time in the second.
I thought they were not going to call a foul on Shaylin Strumke, but oh, my goodness, was that a foul.
Strumke's first.
Spartans 5th.
Good job going
Tough
up
here.
strong from Jort.
Tough here, though. Somerset already close to 7 fouls here, so Baldwin-Woodville will probably operate most of the second half in the bonus. And the Blackhawks only with 1 foul so far.
Big substitution switch here for the Spartans.
Ryback in, Anderson in. Basically their starting lineup, and Addie McGeehan in instead of Heather Rykowski getting a much-needed break here. Second one goes. Blackhawks up 4, just over 10 to play.
Lindenberg coaching them up on the sideline as well. We talked about it before, but that's one thing you don't see a lot of coaches do that Lindenberg prides himself in, for sure. A lot of coaches don't take time to coach people up after they take them out of the game in game time. But Lindenberg does not care. He wants to coach them up while the action is happening. He's got to teach them a thing or two in order for them to get better. Lesha with the flat 4 operation. Watch out for that direct inbound to the near side block, which in this case is Addie McGeehan. 10:03 to go in this contest. Ball out to Rybecki. A lot of room. Eyeing it up to no avail. Oh, Rybecki losing Jort on the floor. Making her spin around, little spinorama there. Lesha, baseline.
That's gotta be a
my
foul.
Goodness, yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Lesha caught a body.
Yes, she did. Ran into a wall as she was trying to get into the paint.
They've been letting a couple of those instances go this half so far, but not that one. Spartan blob coming out in the old-fashioned 4-box formation. Rybecki to McGeehan. Lesha on Klatt is still the matchup of the century, folks. Those two never get a rest. Senior mentality. Spartans doing a lot of movement, but not finding any open space. Just getting smothered down on the block. Ball into McGeehan, swarmed out. Strumke, Rybecki, Claire from distance, back rim, no good.
It looked so good from up here in the live stream lounge. That would have been a big one. And that's a travel. We're just kidding, that's going to be a foul on Anderson.
A little too much body following her up the floor. 9:09 to go in this contest, folks. Very close game so far, at least in the second half. Somerset 27, Baldwin-Woodville 31. The Blackhawks are going to operate out of the bonus the rest of the half, as the Professor Ross Miller alluded to. Into the block. Nice two-step up and in. Good post-move action for the Blackhawks. That is Jensen. Madeline Jensen. McGeehan flying up the floor. Getting stripped. Under duress.
Timeout. Good
and
call.
there is the 30-second timeout. We're going to take this time to thank some sponsors for the Somerset live stream. Northwood Technical College. Stay safe and learn locally. Start at Northwood Technical College and save thousands. They're also a nationally recognized 2-year college program. Go further, faster at Northwood Technical College. We'd also like to thank Wisconsin Credit Union. From childhood through retirement, Wisconsin Credit Union's Smart Financial Literacy Program is packaged according to life stages with a variety of helpful resources. Visit wisconsincu.org for more information. Wisconsin Credit Union is proud to support Spartan athletics. We haven't had a bank shot,
No
like
bank
a
yet.
true bank
No,
shot yet.
It's been a while. I've been missing it.
We've been missing it. Bank shots don't count if they're layups. They got to be true jump shots,
That's exactly
folks.
right.
A bank shot on a layup is just a normal layup. That's kind of what you should do.
If we get really desperate for that ad read. And the bank is open.
Claire, let's it go!
That would have been awesome if that was the bank shot right
That'd
there
been pretty
for
cool.
the three.
I would have been pretty loud.
Klatt, oh, Klatt, nice one touch to Jort, and that is beautiful basketball, folks. Nothing Somerset can do with that one. Nice one touch. Senior to senior connection. Claire. And you got to give credit when credit is due. Somerset can't get anything going because this man-to-man defense from the Blackhawks is just
They're playing
harassment.
so far out.
They are on them like a Band-Aid, folks. Rybecki, nice jumper in the lane. Right there is Strumpke to put it back in. Cleaning up the mess is Shaylin Strumpke.
Strumpke's first points in this game. 2 big ones there for Somerset.
Klatt with it at the key, taking Rybecki right down the throat, in the lane, out to Jort, and that's good! Mid-range jumper by Jort. And that's just classic basketball. Drive, dish, good.
Lesha wants to get involved.
Taking things into her own hands. She's getting to the line. Very enthusiastic student section, letting them know they cannot do that. We're going to take a pause for this free throw. All but in, folks. Lesha getting robbed. Usually the hometown roll. That goes in. Score is 29-37. Blackhawks starting to make a little bit of a gap here. Lesha 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. Less than 8 minutes left, folks. Approaching 7. Klatt and Rybecki matching up on top. Somerset matching up man-to-man. Klatt has nobody on her. Jumper. Mid-range jumpers are working for the Blackhawks.
Mia Olson back into the game. She's sitting at 3 fouls, so had to sit for a good chunk of this second half here.
That was Flores with a nice mid-range jumper for Baldwin-Woodville. Stolen by Jort. Eyed that one up, anticipated, picked that one off from Mia Olson.
Spartans have to stop the momentum here. Things are very much starting to turn into Baldwin-Woodville's favor. And they're going to call a foul there on Baldwin-Woodville. Moving screen, I believe.
Lesha taking a rest.
Yep.
I mean, the storyline of this second half has got to be Somerset has scored 4 points.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not going to win you enough ball games, folks. They were
what the
dynamite
Blackhawks
in the
do.
first half. Oh, trap is on in the corner. Oh, Claire getting bailed out there.
Yep, very lucky there.
And we got an interesting slob opportunity. Sideline out of bounds play.
Oh, yep, wide open.
The home run ball, Rybecki to Gaikowski on the block. Double teamed, and there's a hold. Stella Cam, that foul is going to be on.
Now 6 fouls for both teams here.
Gaikowski going to the line. Gaikowski with 8 points here.
There's the friendly home roll.
Ball nose, folks, ball nose. It's supposed to go in on a soft touch. Somerset eclipses 30. Make it 31. Oh, half-court screen, Rybecki. And there's a foul. That's another one on Claire Anderson. How many does she have now? She's going to have 2. I almost said she had 4, but that was her points I was looking at. Marnie Remhold to the line. As we said, Blackhawks are operating in bonus, but also is Somerset for the rest of this contest. Might be a game of free throws here, folks. Shot is in, front end of the 1-and-1, done. In and out, offensive board, Jort up, no good.
Whew.
Oh, Lesha.
Lucky break by Somerset there.
Lesha and Jort, senior-wise awareness, trying to knock it out on each other's legs, and Lesha gets it. Blackhawks coming out in a press, the 1-2-2 press. They got somebody guarding ball. So the mentality, the difference, folks, for those of you that are watching at home, Somerset plays the 2-2-1. Blackhawks are playing the 1-2-2. So we got Reimhold up there. She's going to immediately try to trap whoever gets the ball. Gaikowski gets around everybody. McGeehan, too strong off the board. Marnie with it to Jort.
They're going to call Lesha with a foul there.
Oh, excuse me, not to Jort.
It's number 15, Kate Grosskreitz.
Grosskreitz. Another bonus action.
They're hitting their free throws.
That one almost looked Shaquille O'Neal-esque. Didn't quite get even above the the square on the backboard as far as arc goes.
It did the trick.
Doesn't matter, goes in. Somerset with 8 fouls. Blackhawks might be in double bonus this game very soon. Ball is out. Somerset rolling with it. Lesha on Marnie. Gaikowski around the horn, into McGeehan, stolen. Klatt with it. Rybecki on Klatt. Somerset's got to make some magic happen defensively here, folks.
We need to stop here. Oh, can Rybecki get this? Yes,
Rybecki's got it. Out in transition.
That was
too
off
far.
Baldwin-Woodville.
Oh, and just an unfortunate series of events. Klatt with it. Lesha kind of intentionally fouling there. Just
Lesha
making it
has
hard.
to foul there, yep.
Making it hard for her.
Only her second foul, so nothing too serious for the senior. Can't just give up the easy bucket.
Spartan boys hockey team winning 3-2 against Amory in the third period right now.
Currently winning, currently playing still, right?
Winning. Currently playing in the third period, yep.
Not a final yet.
Klatt converting on the front end of the 1-and-1. As Baldwin-Woodville's bench, their whole team giving Flores a big hug for some reason.
A rare miss, but a nice offensive rebound by George. Kicks it back out.
And if you're the Spartans, you just gotta board right now. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Wide open. That's good from deep. That's Marnie Reimhold. And a turnover. Lesha. Wheels starting to fall off the train here. For Somerset. Down 14, 5 minutes and rolling. And Somerset's gotta think about trapping, maybe even intentionally fouling. Jort, miss.
Off Heather Gaikowski's head to Mackenzie Lesha. Somerset will take it. Need some quick points.
And the fear, if you're a team down by this many, is that you kind of just start throwing up wild shots. Oh, Heather Gaikowski, strong, muscly move, and converts.
That's exactly what you need for Somerset right there. Instead of chucking up a kind of wayward three like you talked about, Mr. Anderson. Nice possession, nice feed into Heather Gaikowski, and a really nice finish. Counted on the foul.
We got a timeout on the floor here, folks. We're going to take some time to thank Countryside Plumbing and Heating. Stay cozy, whatever you're doing during this winter season. Countryside Plumbing and Heating can help, from maintaining your current heating system to installing a new variable speed Bryant Evolution system with Perfect Heat Plus and Perfect Humidity Plus technologies. We can help keep your home warm and inviting all winter long. To schedule an appointment, contact Countryside Plumbing and Heating at 715-246-2660 or www.countrysideph.com. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
We got some cheerleader action here. Round of applause for the cheerleaders at home, if you are watching. Once again, we can't thank enough the people supporting the live stream tonight. We have officially our intern, Talon Lane, who is now have a picture of him.
The most nonchalant recording I've ever seen.
And one Ella Reese is helping out in the live stream lounge tonight as well as we watch this Heather Gaikowski free throw. Board. Strupke! Jump!
And that goes back to Somerset.
And that is what we need, folks. Get excited, student section. That is what we need. Get excited. Lesha with it. Out to Rybecki. Surveys. Into Heather. Finds herself with it. Up, and that's good! Sophomore to junior connection.
14 points. Wow.
Number 15 with 14 tonight. Blackhawks on the prowl. Trying to put this thing away, folks. Somerset down 10 with 4 minutes to go. Klatt in front of Lesha. Rybecki trying to swipe it to no avail. Blackhawks doing an end around to Marnie. She's not going to find it under the hoop. Out. Marnie finds herself with it. And the Spartans.
Wow.
There
Finally
it
a
is.
steal.
Picked off by Julia Rybecki. The Matrix in action. To Claire. Into Heather. Feed the beast in the paint. Oh, and she gets stripped. Haley Jort with a very clutch defensive play.
Gotta
Stripped.
get back.
And this has got to be kind of red flag, hustle city. We got to get out and tip some balls and try to maybe even intentional foul at some point here.
Ooh, that's out of bounds. Somerset with a lucky break.
Somerset getting some breaks here. They got to start converting, though.
Yep, need to start chipping away at this lead. 10 points is certainly not insurmountable, but
Wallen, what are your thoughts so far? Your nickname is the Axolotl this game.
I don't know why.
what is an axolotl?
It's an amphibious creature.
And why is that what Wallen has been awarded with as a nickname?
Well, he's a jack of all trades. I mean,
That is
axolotls
true.
can breathe underwater, crawl around. They got legs. You know, whatever you need.
I can only do one of those three things.
It's metaphorical, really.
No, I think the Spartans just need to get going quickly here if they're going to try and get back in this game, because Baldwin, as they've done the second half, has killed a lot of time off the clock with their possessions.
Offensive board, Lesha.
rebound.
Oh, she's there. Heather with it. She's there as well. Oh. That's going to be an offensive foul on Jort.
Yes, it is.
Jort doing the old buzzsaw rebound action. You just cannot do that. Oh, the referee's trying to get her for a intentional. It is not an intentional. Just a normal everyday foul. Excuse me, folks. Kenzie Lesha going to the line. Puts it in! Mackenzie Lesha putting the team on her back. Sacrificing her body, getting to the line. And that one's good.
Needed both. It got both.
Lesha with the steal. Rybecki up, no good. Rybecki with the ball again. We got one official with a foul, one with a jump ball.
It's going to be a jump ball, I think.
And they're going to override jump ball. One official did call a foul, but the near side official is going with his
Reminds
call.
me of the replacement ref scene at the end of the Packers-Seahawks game. We have a touchback.
Oh, the trap is on. The trap stolen by Lesha. Lesha gets fouled.
My goodness, Lesha's just
Lesha's going to the line for double bonus here, folks. Double bonus. 2 free throws. And we got a timeout, folks. We got a game. Somerset not out of this one yet. We're going to once again, folks, while the iron is hot, thank Wisconsin Credit Union. They are proud to support Somerset Athletics using Wisconsin Online or the mobile app. Members can do it all. Pay bills, transfer funds, deposit checks, and send money safely and easily. Learn more at wisconsincu.org. And we got some lovely cheering going on in front of the student section. As we said, folks, we got a ball game here. They are not done yet. Rossi, Axolotl.
That's going to stop right now.
I don't think it is.
What do you think's got to happen for the Spartans in order to come out with a W tonight?
The same energy that we have right now just needs to continue. I mean, Mackenzie Lesh is kind of taking over this game, not wanting to lose this one. She's got an opportunity here to get 2 more points on the board for the Spartans. Keep up that defensive pressure, force turnovers, get points back on the board here.
Speaking without the mic in front of your phone, as I just tried to, it does not work.
In front of your phone.
Mackenzie Lesha. She is making it happen, folks. 2 steals, 2 trips to the line, all of them going in.
Six-point lead for the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks.
Ball is in. Press is on. Rybecki there. Not able to get it. Crossing half court. Trap is on. Stolen. Gaikowski.
Oh, my goodness.
Lesha with it. To Rybecki. Out to Lesha. Or excuse me, Gaikowski. Into Strumke. Out to Lesha. Taking her baseline. They're going to call a travel on Lesha. Lesha not agreeing with that one. 2:09 left in this contest. Somerset ain't out of this one yet. We got a silent Jim. Something is happening.
Quick substitution here.
Quick sub here. Lucy Nichols finding the floor. Lucy Nichols, who's got 3 triples in the first half only, finds herself on the hardwood tonight.
Yeah,
Platt on Nichols.
I don't think Nichols has taken a shot this whole second half yet.
She's not.
Eclipsing half court are the Blackhawks. Oh, in. Jorts up and underhand layup. That one's good. The deficit is 8 for Somerset. We got less than 2 to go. Somerset's got to have a little pixie dust, a little magic to come out with a W here. But they got to make it happen fast.
Need it.
Nichols! Nobody!
Got it!
Bang! Nobody in the area code for Lucy Nichols with her 4th triple of the evening.
4 for 4.
Wow.
And that one is good, folks. An emphatic triple. Nichols making the deficit only cinco, as they say.
Muy bien, Mr. Anderson.
Muy bien indeed. We have a full timeout. Full timeout. We're going to watch some cheerleading action here, folks. Oh, a flip from senior Sam Vanas. Coach Corey Lindenberg in the huddle with his team. Ross Miller, let's go to you. We always love your opinions and your hot takes.
Oh, boy.
What do you think Coach Lindenberg's saying to his squad right now, as we still technically have 15 seconds until the timeout's over?
Well, yeah, I think you got to get a stop here. Got to go with the full court press. Try to get a trap. Any extra pass he would say is a good pass, as potentially leading to another turnover, and then you need to get a quick 2, I think.
They're actually going with a 2-1-2 press instead of their 2-2-1, trying to guard the midline of half court. And getting across half court are the Blackhawks. We got a minute 15 left. Somerset's got to make it happen. Drive up and good.
Nice
Clutch
drive.
bucket from senior. Clapped.
Need to go quick. Somerset with 1 timeout left.
Lucy, baseline floater. Oh, just no good. Rybecki board. Foul.
Foul on that one.
And Rybecki gets hacked. Hitting the floor. Going to have some good old-fashioned floor burns from that one. Rybecki's going to take these free throws. Her father probably going to get some great pictures. He's underneath the basket sitting there. Back rim no good. Oh, the friendly roll.
Quick foul here, I think.
The lead is 6.
Oh.
The trap is on. Trying to foul.
Yep.
And Lucy
That'll be
finally
her
gets the
first
foul. Spartan's going to make the Blackhawks earn it from the charity stripe this evening. Klatch, the senior.
And Baldwin-Woodville, to their credit, has made a lot of their free throws here tonight. Done a very good job there.
Missing the front end. Both teams in double bonus.
Under a minute to go.
54.1 remaining. Double bonus, 43-49. Second throw is good. Baldwin eclipsing the 50-point mark this game. The deficit is 7. Rybecki, Talesha, the Spartans really got to get going quick. In, oh, good idea, just overthrown.
And
Klatt is just dribbling through everybody.
Wow, Somerset gets lucky.
Oh, excuse me, not Klatt. Yes, Somerset getting lucky, but weaving, zigging and zagging between everyone. That was, Marnie and Reimholt.
I know you don't want to force up a 3, but at this point is when you kind of have to do it.
Yep, we got 35 seconds. Deficit is 7, excuse me. We got to have something happen. Gaikowski muscles it in. Coach Lindenberg calls a timeout.
That'll be his final timeout.
Yep.
Coach Lindenberg calls a
Down
timeout.
by 5.
Big weather update for Somerset School District. We're 2 hours late tomorrow, folks.
There we go.
We are.
We are.
Confirmed.
We can officially announce that
Confirmed.
on the live stream?
I just saw it on Facebook, so
All right,
yes.
there we go.
Most of central Minnesota was definitely there, so we must have been pushed into polar vortex. Anybody? Polar vortex is the term.
Correct.
Oh, I remember.
The jet stream kind of ducks down into the continent of North America, and we get some of that polar energy.
The question is, do
the students know?
No, does the continent
Well, Max Pelletier now knows everything.
the continent of Asia, do they, with Siberia, Russia, cold weather there, do they also get a polar vortex over there?
They would, yes. They would get a polar vortex over there.
Well,
They-
you said just the continent of North America,
Well-
so I'm just clarified.
currently, it would be North America, yes. currently would be North America.
.4 on the clock. 50-45 is the score.
Here we go.
Thanks
Here we
for
go.
tuning in, folks.
Fun one here.
If you're from, no matter who you're rooting for, this is great basketball here.
Just need to foul at this point.
Got to close the door. Ooh, Rybecky with a strip. Attempt, no good. Got to foul, got to foul. There they go.
Gosh, that's too much time to just allow to come off the clock. That's frustrating. That's 10 seconds, and that's valuable time.
I always have felt like players really struggle with that sort of internal clock because coaches will tell them, try to steal it and then foul. Well, players don't quite know, unless they're really well trained, kind of when that cutoff is. Because we see, you know, they tried like a couple steal attempts. Really what you want is like one second
attempt.
of trying to steal.
Second one goes.
Klatt makes it 6. Got to run down and chuck them up here, folks. I'd get it to Lucy Nichols, but that would be just me. Claire's got to throw it up.
Gotta shoot it. This is what's so frustrating sometimes with these teams.
Lesha, front end, no good. Offensive board, and that is going to do it here, folks.
A valiant effort by the end by the Spartans for sure.
Didn't let them scream out of here,
No.
that's for sure. I mean,
very
Somerset
close
was
game.
down by 14 at one point.
Yeah.
And that is the final score here. 45, Somerset, 51, Baldwin-Woodville. Baldwin-Woodville, with this win, officially moves into 3rd place. The student section loving to hear that they are 2-hour delayed tomorrow. I can only imagine what that's going to do for every teacher that teaches many sections in a day like myself.
I'm guessing we're just going to adjust the schedule to have shorter mods. I would assume. I don't know, but
We will see if one class is going to be hung out to dry tomorrow or
I don't
not.
think that'll be the case. I'm pretty sure we have a plan in place for a 2-hour late start version of the schedule.
Well, once again, we want to thank Northwood Technical College, Wisconsin Credit Union, and Countryside Plumbing and Heating for sponsoring this broadcast and all broadcasts from the Spartan live stream. My name's Keaton Anderson. Joining me tonight, the Professor, Will Rossmiller, and the axolotl, Mr. Cody Wallen. Ella Reese has been joining us the whole time, helping us with something, enjoying us for emotional support. And our camera operator, Talon Lane, everybody, who definitely crushed it in GimKit in biology today. This is Keaton Anderson signing off here in Somerset. Go Spartans!